got up to a gun inches away from my forehead. So I know what it's like to have a gun pointed in your face. But it gets worse. In 2019, coming home from a church service, on my doorstep, two perpetrators, you remember the situation, ran up the steps behind myself and my wife at gunpoint. Not only did they point the gun this time, one of them pulled the trigger and I was shot. I spent 3 weeks in Cayman getting doctors to take care of me, and here I am today by the grace of God. So I think I qualify to a certain extent to say I know what it's like to have a gun pointed at you. Not only that, I know what it's like to be shot with a gun, and it's not nice, it's not pleasant. The thoughts that went through my mind after that was revenge. I wish we could have found those two young men and give them what for. That's natural human thinking. But as I settled myself and came back to being the person who I was, I thought to myself, how is that going to help the situation? Because these things just escalate, one for you and the next time is one for them, and it just goes on and on like that. So I had to learn to forgive the persons who did that. And I had to speak to this young man that was in my office that day and say, you know what? I know, I've been there, and that's why I'm telling you. You have to learn to not retaliate. So to answer the question, what is the greatest strength? The greatest strength is in restraint. Everybody wants to be the tough guy. But you who can control yourself in the heat of the moment, you who can take charge of how you would want to respond and not respond in the negative way, that is the greatest strength. It's not tough to pull a trigger. It's tough to be able to do it and say, I'm not doing that because it's not the right thing to do.